Welcome to the August, that's right, we're in August. Division 8 meeting. For anybody, let's see, what's going on. All right, so call to order. It is August the 15th. And it looks like we had a few kamikaze pilots, members, kind of join up, a couple re-rails. Is there anyone on this list here in the room? There's nobody in the room. Well, there's people in the room, just nobody there. And is there any visitors in the room today? All these lovely faces that we see from month to month, which is welcome. All right, so our first, what do you?
Well, online you've got about 4 people, plus K&I.
Oh, the K&I. Who else do you have online?
Steve Lasher, Don Heath, and as usual, Russ Weiss.
Excellent.
Recovering from his morning handing out food.
And how many do we have at the K&I? First order of business. This would be the minutes from the June meeting.
I make a motion that we approve the minutes.
As posted? All right, all those in favor?
I second it.
There's about 14 of them. So just, pick one.
Random people.
Okay. All right, next up, Mike Berry and the treasurer's report.
Normally this 2-month treasurer's report, so it might be kind of long, but it's not really that bad this time. So. But I'll hustle through. On the expense side, any questions? Any comments? Okay, thank you.
I move to accept the financial report.
I was just gonna keep pointing at Stan for the whole thing on this. Do we have a second? Second by Carl. All those in favor? Opposed? That's good. All right. You just stand here because up again is the talented Mike Berry.
Look it over one. There we go. All right, member welfare, changing gears here. We got 2 names you see up there. One of them is Kathy Gephardt, Greg Gephardt's wife. She's been having more than one issue lately. Might keep her in your thoughts. And then the other one is our Al Goodman is here today. His wife was in the hospital for a couple of days with a procedure, at home now and doing much better. So that's our 2 folks we have on the member welfare list for this last couple of months. And as I always plead with everybody, if you hear about someone, please let us know so we don't forget anybody. That's tough, man. Something going on and like we don't care. Well, we got to hear about it first. So let us know. Thank you.
Thanks, Mike. Hey, well, Mr. Norman.
Magician.
I looked yesterday, it wasn't there, now look today, so it's on me.
All right.
I framed it.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. One more to go.
Hey, Paul.
Way to go, Paul. All right.
Which one is that?
That's a prototype.
No,
The one to go is, Master Builder cars. Yeah, I've got the, if anyone needs, L&M Little Woody or Big Woody cabooses in scale, I'm making a bunch of them.
All right, let's call Barry, Mr. Christie.
Okay, good afternoon, everybody. So last month, we finished up the 2025-2026 model contest year with our awards at the July picnic at the Salem Depot. We had a super good turnout, an awesome day together there. And Bob Frankrone got 3rd place with 22 points for the previous contest year. Steve Lasher, 2nd place with 24, and Ed Brennan, MMR, 1st place with 28. And of course, those real nice scale reproductions, gift cards for everybody. Enough you could actually buy something with it. So that's cool. So contest was about the same as the year before, 19 modelers and 478 votes altogether. That's plus or minus 5% from the year before. But the number of entries this past year was huge. We had 82 total models entered, which was a 20% increase over the year before. So that's a whole lot of extra creativity and work that was enjoyed by everybody in the contest. So today we start the 2026-2027 contest year with Maintenance Away. We had 5 entries in this contest to start us off. I don't know about you guys, but I had a hard decision voting because every single entry involved at least a lot of detail parts, if not kit bashing or complete scratch building. It was a truly an excellent group of models. So for honorable mention, we have Bob Brankrone with his L&N crane and tender over on the left side there. And Craig Hatter with his Penn Central art ballast hopper car there. Looks like it's been out there working pretty hard. So thank you for you guys for your excellent entries. Now for third place, we have David Mertz. We have a Maintenance Away 200-ton crane and boom tender there. So excellent. Congratulations, David. Second place, Steve Lasher. So he calls this, so what's a little snow? So if you're in Buffalo, yeah, that makes a big difference. It's time to get out the rotary snowplow. So congratulations, Steve. And then for first place, we have Paul Downs. So come back on up, Paul. L&N's big hook there. Let's give Paul a hand.
I brought it on the whole table there because I thought we were supposed to bring
Yes.
models, so there you go.
Very much. Oh, sorry about that. We very much appreciate having those models on display for y'all to look at during the break or afterwards. And here's something to keep it from getting bent like we just did there.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations to you.
Hey.
All right, so we're going to continue on next month. It's going to be model photographs and prototype photographs. So September's kind of fun because we actually have 2 contests with 2 chances to vote and 2 sets of winners. So if you have any questions about how that works, let me know, but otherwise we'll have the information in the pie card for you. Thanks.
Thanks, Bert. All right. Next up, programs, meetings, and upcoming events with Mr. Weiss, because he is online, right?
He is on the line.
All right, go ahead, Russ.
Okay, very well. So, for today's presentation, our own Mark Norman's going to talk to you about using AI to enhance your model railroading. I think I mentioned this last month that when Bob suggested this to, I'm sorry, not Bob, Mark suggested this to me that he asked me to ask the AI a few questions, and my goodness, it came back with all sorts of things. So this is going to prove to be a very interesting presentation. So don't take too long at the water cooler at the break. Next month, Ray Persing, MMR, he is the National Achievement Program guru there, and he's going to talk to us and probably build a fire under my tea, Heine, to get going on some achievement programs. And as usual, it's just you know, the darn paperwork. So hopefully Ray can maybe give us some tips on streamlining and getting that paperwork in. So that's all I have, Darcy. I'm going to give it back to you.
All right, thanks, Russ. Next up, guess what time it is? We're into the 3-month countdown. 3 months to go. Y'all ready for it? Looking kind of funky. All right, so it's November 14th. Tell all your peeps, tell your friends. When do we do the sign-up sheet? We normally put that out. Do we have it now?
No.
We don't have one here now.
Yeah.
It'll be out next month. So, but I'm sure, you know, you can, if you're all fired up and wanna register to be a volunteer or whatever, you can send the division an email and let us know that what you're in for, what you're up for. All right, and new slide here. For all those familiar, upcoming events at the 100% NMRA clubs. I'd like to start highlighting what's kind of going on in the Louisville area. And of course, as you know, the K&I Model Railroad Club has just changed their open public hours. They are now open Saturdays from noon to 4, and that hasn't changed. They are open Sundays from 1 to 4. There'll still be people in around on Tuesday should be people around Tuesday evenings because that's kind of the traditional gathering time. So if you want to drop in on any of those, that would be great. They'd love to see you, I'm sure. Southern Indiana Model Railroad Club, every Thursday night from 6:30 to 8:30 or so. There's always something different going on. It's either ops night or working on the railroad night or open run night or business meeting night. The business meetings are barn burners, I'll tell you, but I don't know that I would make that your first time showing up. Anyways, and we're looking at doing some other stuff over at the Southern Indiana Railroad too on some Saturdays. And we do have our upcoming train show, Saturday, September 26th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. for the sale, 3 p.m. for the layouts. And we're up with back to basics. Are you sitting?
I am. Excellent. I am. Hand it back to you when we're done. How y'all doing? All right, so back to basics. This month, NMRA Achievement Program, super detailed. Why this topic? Because next month, Ray Person will be here, and it just kind of rolls one into the other. And Darcy and I talked about it. This makes perfect sense. Always a lot of questions about super detailing. What does it really mean? Well, to get an AP award, you have to do super detailing in some of the categories, not all of them. In fact, only those. What does super detailing really mean? Something that's critical to the operation and use of the model's prototype. Nice that you created this house and it has a green lawn outside, not really critical to the house. Now, if you put individual shingles on there, especially in scale, wow, lots of points there, lots of super detailing. Got it? Okay, a bag of flour sitting on the loading dock, not really critical to the flour bill, but you've got people working inside with hand carts moving those bags. That makes a difference. So it's kind of a fine line sometimes. Mark can answer those questions for you. He's got a good handle on all this. He's our Division AP chair. That's right. Separately applied. So it's something you separately apply to a kit or a transmill model. Yes, you can earn a merit award on a kit, but you got to do a lot of work. Okay? Here's the deal. Build a kit, do the best job you can, super detail it, take those plans, go to scale, buy the same plastic, and because you bought the raw plastic and cut it, it's the same kit, but you did all the hard work. You've got to begin with something not applied by the manufacturer, whether it's a kit or ready to run. Okay? Doesn't matter. Here are the basic minimums that we would expect for super detailing. So if it's a car, the brake rigging, all that stuff I don't need. Read my superintendent column, assistant superintendent column next month, and you'll see me talking about brake rigging and why it took me so long to become an NMRA member. Safety appliances, ladders, grab irons, things like that. Motive power, guess what? Grab irons. So you've got this kit from AccuRail, you want to super detail it. One of the things you ought to be doing is getting that flat blade out and away go those grab irons. Out comes a little drill bit, bend the wire, put it in there with some glue. Now you've super detailed it. Cool? Okay. Piping, if there is any on the thing, and then any appliances necessary for the engine type and so forth, okay? Just like on structures, you know, one of the things, the last bullet list here, item is utility hookups where appropriate. A structure I created for the AP, and it was a kit, super detailed, like grossly modified it. I did not have a hookup for gas. Well, it's because it had a propane tank. There is no gas meter. It comes straight from the propane tank. And that's part of my story. It had an electrical meter on it and all that nonsense. It had gutters, had downspouts, and any roof details. Y'all know what vents are. You know what ridge caps are. Does anybody not know what valley flashing is? That's where the two parts of the roof come together and you've got that little valley and there's some flashing. How hard is that? Get some thin paper, cut it, a little bit of glue, put it in there, and valley flashing. It doesn't take much to do that. I've looked at so many awesome models of structures, and why don't you put the valley flashing here? Why don't you put a roof cap on it? So easy to do, so easy to do. That, and then suggested, but not required. Interior details such as interior details for structures and passenger carrying rolling stock, not required for super detailing. Now, are you gonna get more points for that, Mark, if you do that? Quickly. Yes.
Explain things, for example, brake rigging. I looked at the cars and I said, wait a minute, where's the piping? He says, it's 1840. They didn't have pneumatic brakes. Fine, but he had the chain going to the brake.
Yep.
It works.
Yep.
Just explain it to me.
Yep. And some cars, there's more, a lot more than others, just. How do you feel about super detailing? Got a handle on it? Got an idea at least? Yeah? Okay, gonna cover one more real quick because it just came out and I've received a bunch of questions since Chattanooga, and that's on the Master Builder Modular Railroading. Have you all heard of that? Yeah? Has anybody not heard about this? Okay, so there's a new AP certificate out. It's called Master Builder Modular Railroading. It says you gotta have 3 modules. It has to conform to some standard. It can be your club standard. It can't be Fred's standard. It's got to be some organization standard. There's a minimum total square feet for the 3 or more modules. Okay, so in O scale, you got to come up with 44 square feet, not 3 modules that are each 44 square feet, for crying out loud. Okay, some people have read that and I'm like, really? Total square feet. Okay. Each module must include electrical. You got to be able to connect into other people's modules. That's the whole idea with this thing. Track work and so on and so forth. I said, again, complete scenery backdrop, standard dependent. So if your standard doesn't call for a backdrop, you're not dinged for not having a backdrop. Okay? Good? All right. Displayed and operated at 3 NMRA sanctioned events. Now, when this was originally written, it was in a 2-year period. The directors looked at that and said, draw a line through that. 3 events, period. We don't care if it took you 30 years to do it, 3 events. Okay. Another thing that was changed, if you heard Ray talk at Dayton convention, was there was a restriction on the scenery. If you had used your modules to satisfy the requirements of Golden Spike or the scenery AP certificate, you could not also use them for this. That's gone. That's not a restriction anymore. You can double dip on scenery, on track work. Yeah, all of it. Okay. It's online. Go take a look at it. Same as always, 87.5 out of 125. That's how it's broken down. But again, if you go to NMRA.org, modular-railroading, or if you go to the AP part and look down there, the standard is out there, and that's what I have. But I wanted to make sure you all had an idea about what that was. Next month, we're talking about flags. Just like Sheldon Cooper, right? Fun with flags. Except we're only going to talk about blue flags.
Well, thank you, Fred.
We're done. We're done.
Well, we're gonna call for an adjournment, but we've gone through the agenda, right? Oh, timeout, okay.
How long break?
7 minutes.